Stop adding and start removing blatant cheats from your game. When I say this, I'm referring to matches like Shadow Vortex, Flame Sentinel, Permafrost Prison, False Strike. Fake Strike, it's not that bad. It's definitely doable. You can react to it. But whatever the hell you added this update was a modern match like Curse Seizure, Pelbriar, and Bear as a whole, Storm Cage, Ice Cage, Gravity Field. How many times have you nerfed Shadow Vortex? This adventure has no reason to exist, built entirely for cheese. Start removing content that doesn't belong in the game. So this is the issue with suggestions, right? I think this is like a big thing that people don't realize, right? People, whenever they go into suggestions, first things first, right? I'm telling you this now. When things are put in a better tone, it's a lot more likely to get listened to. That's first thing, okay? Bro, remove the content from the game. One ear, out the other. One ear and out the other. This shit would get like skipped just like this. One ear and out the other, right? Because the problem is, right, it's always gonna be, when it comes, I've said this time and time again. A, the devs do not like removing content. It's like the last thing on their list. They do not like it because it's simple, right? The concept is simple. There are devs who spent time on something, bug fixing, making the VFX or something, spent hours making something, and to see it get removed instead of being reworked, even rework is a little, but instead of being reworked or what's it called, or just nerfed, there's a reason why it's their last shit, right? And so that's the first thing. But like I said, the tone of it, bro, the tone of it all is like, bro, nigga, if I had to reword it, first off, the first thing I would say is like the last option should be to chat. I understand what the nigga is saying, bro. First off, let me just say that. Let me preface by saying that, right? Literally yesterday, I wiped 3 of my builds to shit like this. In the depths. Fighting. Boxing these niggas. With these exact mantras. Permafrost, Shadow Vortex. And the same shits. The damn Storm Cage, all. Everything. Right? So I understand, yes, it is very annoying to deal with. But, you gotta, and I do agree that, in my opinion, these sort of mantras aren't that, they're not, the thing is, right, whenever, and the thing is, even if they removed it, I can agree that people would be happy. People would celebrate, in my opinion. If they saw Shadow Vortex removed, I guarantee you, W updates. I guarantee lots of people would be happy. A lot of people. Because there's a difference, right? There's a difference between the cheese mantra and a good mantra, right? So, for example, Astral Wind. If niggas saw removed Astral Wind, bro, what? Even if you don't play Gale, right? People would be like, wait, why did they remove Astral Wind? Like, yeah, I don't play Gale, but I mean, it was a good mantra, but it got removed. What? That no, revert that. Shadow Vortex, on the other hand, if niggas saw that was removed, finally, it's about time. Thank God. Only niggas who would be complaining are the cheesers, right? And so I understand where this sort of suggestion is coming from, for sure, right? I think the best way you could go about it, and even then, it is a bit of an uphill battle. I won't even lie. Probably just a rework entirely for Shadow Vortex, right? I think the idea was that it's supposed to like change up how like Shadow Vortex, the intent. I'm not gonna speak on the original developers' true intentions for the design, but I'm pretty sure the intent was supposed to be something that was completely different from regular Deepwoken combat, right? Something that we haven't really like seen like that before. And I've always said that the main issue with Shadow Vortex is, and sometimes you have to recognize that some pieces of content are kind of like that. We were even talking about it before, and I'll mention in a second, right? But the problem is that when you have a piece of content that is like that is outside of the normal combat bounds, like Astral Wind, Gale Lunge, fucking Ice Lance, you know what I mean, Ice Daggers, you know, Thunder Kick, right? Like outside like the normal mantra that people usually see, right? When you have a mantra that is so different, the problem is it's used on builds that confirm, that guarantee. And whenever they do guarantee, you take bars of damage, right? Not fun. And there's a very real issue because like that mantra will become useless on most other things, but super good on that one thing, and it's extremely annoying because then you can have like multiple people running that, and it's impossible to fight against. So like I said, if I was this guy, I would try and change the tone. And the thing is, I know multiple people have talked about it. Hell, there are even testers who have said there were even testers who had this mentality before about removing Shadow Vortex, right? But I think the biggest thing is what's it called? You gotta come at it from a rework angle. Just keep trying, bro. Like I said, bro. I do understand the pain, but it's like, bro, this shit's not gonna get listened to in this fashion. You know what I mean? Biggest thing I can say is, and even then, like, yeah, sometimes it's just rough. Now let's continue reading. You guys refuse to remove these things. They're gonna be a problem. Just do it already. And by the way, oh. If y'all enjoyed the video, make sure to go click on these other videos, man. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.